are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answer to human experience? Well, welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. It's a 2.5-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers. And you can transform your life right now on VCMG in South Florida. Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium who can assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. For the next 2.5 hours, listen and call in toll-free 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube and share love and light.
Love. there's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation at 866-972-7247. I'm so glad to be connecting with you and answering your questions. And as we connect with all of you, know that we are always receiving guidance from the higher realms. We are always connecting to your guides and your angels. We're always aligned with the divine energy, the power of God. And as we tune in and tap into what's going on with you now, we are in this journey of how we are managing in this really challenging climate. The climate of the planet, the climate of the world, the climate of the experiences that are happening around you. Each one of you has an opportunity to overcome obstacles. Each one of you is being asked to make a shift, change, open up to new vibrations. And as we open up to the new vibrations, we look to see that everything is meant to be as it should be in the divine plan, but sometimes we don't always have the opportunity to create what we want because we feel blocked, we feel stuck, we feel stagnant, we feel overwhelmed. Too many things are coming at you all at once. And so many of these things, they don't have the power you give them. But they block you, they stop you, they get in your mind, your head, and disrupt the creative process because you worry and you disrupt your pattern of creativity and connectivity because you are losing yourself in the foolishness that is going on around you that does not define you. As we learn to define ourselves and understand who we are, there we have the ability to determine what we can create because we are coming from within our inner being, not being held back and stopped by the appearance of difficulties. I know you're going to say this, but there are difficulties. There are problems. There are challenges. You should live a day in my life. Well, I've lived quite a few days and had quite a few versions of life. And days like this, times like this, are really in the ways of our opportunity to shift us, to change us, to give us the power to grow. And you know, the more you grow, the more you go. The more you shift your consciousness, the more you align to the divine. The more you align to the divine, the more you're on track with the plan. And the plan is for you to have an enjoyable life. You may say, but I'm not having any fun right now. And you may say, but I think the world is crazy. And you could be right. But that's not going to stop you from your creativity. There is abundance for you. There is actually an amount of abundance that is assigned to you that you can pull from an infinite resource, meaning it doesn't stop. But I know that's not how we were raised. Do you remember when they said money didn't grow on trees? Or nothing's ever given to you for free? Or some people have all the luck, but we're not that lucky? Well, these things embedded in your mind and kind of framed your conditioned ways and caused you to step out of the possibilities of creativity. But there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of transformation that can come for you. So let's say that you need a said amount of money because you have an idea, a project, but that's one of the limitations. We don't have the money to get it done. What could you do to shift your financial picture? What do you have that you're not using that you could sell? What do you have as far as people who could support you, back you? Now you might say, I don't know anybody. I don't have anything to sell. I got nothing. But you got something. You have an idea. And if you have an idea, if you have a creative speck of connection with the divine and the speck that is being birthed from your soul, then I can promise you the universe has an answer for you. I can promise you that the universe will supply for you. You have to wake up every day and say, I'm abundant beyond measure. The universe fills my every need and desire. I am aligned with the divine plan of God, and therefore all that is meant for me will come to me. And I need not push, I need not worry, I need to simply allow it to come, and I need to show up and stand up in the belief that I am worthy. I am abundant beyond measure. All that I desire can come with ease and grace. I stand with open arms so that abundance can flow through me, to me, and around me, so that I may not only bless myself, but I may bless others. And the money that comes, the abundance that flows, the opportunities that come through multiple streams, multiple spigots, multiple ways of abundance flowing to me. And I am not limited just to my paycheck. I am not limited just to whatever comes my way that I have grown accustomed to or that I count on. For when I allow the universe to supply my every need, when I allow myself to be creative, when I give myself permission to claim my worthiness, then it comes. It comes from ways that I cannot imagine, because that is the power of God. It comes from ways that transform me. It comes in waves of happiness and joy and harmony and kindness from others. It comes in a way that opens my heart and makes me sing and brings me to a place that I've never been. These are the miracles that I know are possible. These are the ways of the divine. These are the ways of the universe. These are the ways that I claim in my life, for I am a divine being, a divine child, a divine expression of God, and God flows through me. So therefore, there is no obstacle. There is the perception of the obstacle. There is the buried fear that this will be the thing that brings me down. This will be the thing that stops me. This will be the thing that doesn't allow me to express myself. So I need not try because I'm just stuck. But when you let go of that illusion, when you stand tall, just stand tall in yourself and recognize who you are, and give yourself permission to try something new. This is a time where the universe, God, the world, the systems around us, there's a lot of systems. They're asking you to express yourself differently. We have different tools that we didn't have 30 years ago. We have different ways of expression. We have social media. You could be the person that believes in a product or a service so much that you could be a brand ambassador. You could be someone who expresses why it's a good choice. You could be the person who's sitting at home, just sitting and contemplating life, and get an idea and say, that's my path. That's my way. You could create a product. You could create a service. You could create lip gloss. You could create anything that you desire that's given to you. And as you create it, the universe is going to bring the supplies for it. So it starts simple. So it starts in a small expression. So it's just an idea on a piece of paper. If you look at that idea and you claim that idea, and every day you say, I am the woman who, I am the man who is creating this idea, and this idea was birthed in my soul, so I know that it's part of my soul journey. Therefore, I have the support of an entire universe, my angels, my guides, my ancestors who have gone before me. And somehow, some way, and I do not know how, and I surrender the how, I know that it's coming for me. I know that I have the expression, the ability. I know that I can be seen and heard. And somehow it'll happen. I trust the universe has my back. And I believe in myself. And even though I may have failed before and had some missteps, they were just my teaching ground, my learning platform, my step up to where I am. And no matter how stuck I might feel or tied up I may interpret my life or unavailable these wonderful gifts from the universe may feel for me, I surrender. I release the chains that bind me and the story that I tell myself. I release the anxiety, the worry, the disappointment. I release the shame and the guilt and the thought that I didn't do enough when I needed to and I didn't show up the way I should have. And somehow, in some way, in my mind, and even what's been said to me, maybe I'm being punished. No, there is no punishment. There are some who will laughingly say some of the punishment is just coming down on earth, but that is not true. The punishment comes from what we do to ourselves. The universe is only here to mirror back whatever you put out. So if you're feeling punished, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling worried, that is what you're sending out to the universe. And the universe, the mirror of all things, is sending back to you what you expect, what you believe to be true, what you think your path in life is. But if you would just still your mind, if you would just look inside and dig down it deep and tell yourself to pay attention to the clues, you would find that it's all there. You would find that every moment of your life, every obstacle that is there, is just there so that you could be creative and step around it, go above it, go underneath. There's a way. And if it seems completely blocked off, then perhaps there's a reason. Perhaps you need to sit back and contemplate a different formation of the idea. Maybe you're not onto the exact expression of what the creativity should look like. And so you pull yourself back and go, well, everywhere I turn, it's not opening up. The doors aren't opening. So it's one of two things. I have my wires crossed. I need to interpret it differently, or it's not the right time. Ah, yes, they say, be of courage and wait on the Lord. It takes courage to move forward. It takes courage to be on a mission. It takes courage to stand up for your family. It takes courage to ask for more than what we've been taught to expect. Why? Just because maybe your parents didn't have much and you grew up in lack and poverty and disappointments and maybe not feeling supported emotionally or feeling emotionally safe. Perhaps there's some history of verbal, mental, or even physical abuse. Maybe you witnessed traumas and tragedies that none of us can imagine. Do you let them define you? Do you let them pull you down into the pit of disappointment and hurt and anxiety? Or do you take the time to heal? Do you take the time to go within and say, well, whatever the soul contract was that caused me to experience these things that I may not understand in this reincarnation and this expression of my physical body, if I choose, and you have a choice, I can rise above it. I can rise above it in a way that no one's seen before. Because perhaps in all this chaos of the life that I've lived, maybe, just maybe, I'm the bright light that this world needs. Maybe it doesn't matter what my mother said or my father said or my siblings did. Maybe it doesn't really matter that we're not close now. Maybe our time, our season is past, and I shouldn't feel badly or guilty that we're not connected. Yes, in a perfect world or in a TV show, maybe it should be that way, but that's not where I'm at. I'm in a different place. So I can choose. You can choose. We can choose what you do with what you experience. And I know there are traumas that are major obstacles, cause you to be fearful and guarded and anxious. And I'm never here to tell anyone that that's not a real feeling. But you can govern your thoughts and emotions. You can wake up every day and you can claim the beauty of the day before you, not the days that have passed, the day before you, the day you're about to live. Imagine tomorrow morning if you woke up and said, it's a beautiful day. And anything that tries to displease me or disrupt me, I'm going to remind myself it's a beautiful day and that I'm worthy of having a beautiful day. I deserve to feel happy and joyful and harmonious, and anything that gets in my way, I'm going to disregard. I'm not going to give it power. Those experiences have eaten up so much of my joy and my time. I shouldn't have to give it power. I don't need to give it power. I have power. I don't have to give up my power. I don't have to lose myself in the past. I can choose this moment. When my eyes open in the morning, I can choose this moment to choose the day. To say that everything good is happening for me, and it's a beautiful day. And that everything that I desire is coming. And it's so real that I know I can trust it. Because I trust in the Creator. I trust in the divine messages. I trust that when I surrender my worries and my burdens, that God picks them up. So I don't know why I keep giving them to God and taking them back. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Why should I give them to God and the next morning go, oh, woe is me, I'm going to take back my burdens? No, give them up. And if the physical isn't matching it, if you're still caught in a trap, if you're in a relationship you don't know how to get out of, if you're in a financial bind that is insurmountable, overwhelming, maybe gosh darn scary, you're going to have to surrender it. You can only do what's in your power. And then you're going to ask the universe to put the right person in your path to help you, to give you an idea, to tell you which way to go. You're going to ask the universe to step into you and fill you with the wisdom and the connection that gives you the solution. So that little by little, step by step, before you know it, in a few months, so many great things have happened that you're in a whole different place. It might not completely solve overnight, although don't be surprised if it does. Because when you surrender it, and you earnestly surrender it, and you stop trying to take the round peg and fit it in the square hole, things happen. You have to trust the process. You have to look inside and ask yourself, is this obstacle so powerful that it's more powerful than the creative essence that's within me? Is this challenge in this world right now, is what's going on in the world something that I can't overcome? You see, we may be worried over the things we can't predict in the world. We may even feel disappointed in how things are playing out. Maybe you're afraid. Well, that's the devil's playground. That's the energy that's going to pull you down. You have the power. You were given a purpose. You can do anything you set your mind to. Especially if you put your heart in it. Especially if you tap in to your soul. And you look to see what the universe is showing you. They're always showing you something. And as you look to the windows of your soul, you will see that it is a possibility that something can come that is not even predicted. It is something that is unique, transformative. And there are some things in the world that none of us can change at this moment. The one thing you can change is how you live your life. The one thing you can control is how you think, how you feel, What you speak, so you speak, you will become. Are your words undoing the big plans that you have? Are you saying, I'm going to have a business, or I'm getting a new job, or I'm getting a promotion, but then you spend your whole day complaining about your job? Or saying how you don't like people around you that you work with? Or how this person is lazy and that person is complicated and this person is backstabbing, and you're cutting your own energy. You're creating your own obstacle. Then you turn on the news, you look at your phone, you scroll, and it's more of the same. Don't point out, look in. For within you is the power, the creative essence, the creative power to really be the person you've come to be, and to express yourself in ways that you never imagined. It is a beautiful world. And you're a beautiful person. And you have a unique blueprint that no one can duplicate. Do not compare. Stand tall in who you are. Trust the expression. And know that everything is happening for a reason. And you have the power to discern if an obstacle is really as insurmountable as you perceive it to be. Or is it just the illusion of what's before you because you know what you've been through before? And you've got a whole mountain of disappointments. Use those disappointments of the past to leap off of, climb over the obstacle that you perceive as before you, and move yourself to a higher realm, and embrace all the beauty and all that is here for you. Well, we are here for you, right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, on the True Oldies station. I'm Sarah Spiritual, and I would love to talk to you tonight. I would love to explore your questions and see what guidance Spirit has for you. Get a message from your guides, your angels, and really tune in and tap in, and let's find the beauty. Let's rise above it and shift. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Shines down upon me, and there's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the True Oldies Channel.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Hi, Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next 2 hours of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another 2 hours to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Help me hold the answer we are looking for. Help me open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see love. There's a light. There's a light that shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah all across the nation. And we're welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. So we want to connect with you. Matter of fact, I want to talk to you on Facebook, on YouTube. Write your questions, give me your comments, and share the page. We really want to be a part of this conversation with all of you. We're going to be here chatting it up on the phone lines at 866-972-7247. And we're going to talk to you on Facebook and YouTube answering your questions. Now, we've got some great things coming up at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I've got a Spirit Guide and Angel class. Now, everyone's got angels. Everybody's got guides. You know, my spirit guides, they always tell me there's an angel, there's a guide, they're helping you. But sometimes we're like, what? I don't really believe that. I'm not really sure that I can hear them. I don't know how to connect with them. How do I know if the thought I'm thinking is me or it's my spirit guide? How do I know if a sign is really a sign? How do I know if that feeling I had came from my divine guidance or it's just me? Did I make it up? Well, those are normal questions. Those are normal things to wonder about, because how do you know? You don't know until you know how to discern the energy and to separate yourself from your thoughts and your human interpretation and relax yourself into the energy of the angels and the guides. So we've got a beautiful class coming up. It's actually a 2-week program. It is starting February 17th. That's this coming Tuesday. It is in the center as well as online. It's going to be a very unique group, a very special group of those who are called to really want to work with their guides and their angels, really want to have that evidence and know that you're connected. And this 2-week program is starting on the 17th, and then it's on the 24th. It's at 7:30 at night. So it's usually after all the day-to-day activities. And the 2-day program is on my website at sarahspiritual.com. We would love to see you there and join this experience. I'm looking forward to having a fabulous group. Now, I have another thing that we have planned that's fabulous. I haven't even put it together yet as far as a write-up. But did you know that March 3rd, we've got an eclipse? Did you know that February 17th, the day of our angel class, we've got an eclipse? There's a lot shaking and baking here in the energy in the universe. And so that eclipse, that energy, is here to change things. So on March 3rd, be on the lookout. You're going to check my website. We're in the process of putting together the mailing. We've got a fabulous event. An event that is here to celebrate and release on this full moon on March 3rd and the lunar eclipse. The beautiful energy that doesn't serve you, we are letting go because, you know, we have spring approaching in March. We've got the spring equinox. So we're going to use this full moon to, as they say in the song Frozen, let it go, let it go. We got to let it go. And it's going to be filled with songs, singing bowls, connections into your divine mystical self. We're going to be releasing the energy in your chakras with some chakra dance movements. And we're going to be sitting together and connecting and learning about the full moon and its purpose and its impact on the rest of the year. How is this eclipse going to make a difference in your life? And how can you utilize the energy of this eclipse? So on March 3rd, we have something coming up. It is live in the center and it will be online. And if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, or if you're not following me on Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, then you better jump on board. Be a part of it. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Go to Sarah Spiritual. Let's connect and let's share the experiences. 866-972-7247. I want to talk to you. So we're going to go to Boca. And I have to go to Roslyn. Roslyn, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good to make this connection with you. When I look at the energy around you, and I look at what's to come for you, and I look at 2026, and I look at the impact of this energy, and the impact of your birth year, which you are just in this birth year energy, just recently, they make me aware of money. They make me aware of abundance. They show me this shift and this change of energy that is around you. And they talk to me about financial increase. It is a great time for you to invest in something for yourself to up-level yourself, or take a look at your finances and see what you need to tighten up, straighten up, so that there's more abundance flowing, so something else can come in. So be open to that, because it's meant to be a good financial year. Rosalind, what is your question for me tonight?
Well, I just wanted to find out if there's anyone like in my family that's passed on that you can see or get any information from.
Yes. Well, we'll tune into that. And as we tune into that, you and I will continue our conversation here, because I do need to let them step up. And we want to see. Well, when I look up above you here, I am made aware of a female energy. Female energy stands above you. Makes me feel it's maternal energy. And there's an energy of maternal, as if mother energy. Mom passed, please, Rosalind?
Yes, many years ago.
Yes. She's above you. She's connecting into the energy now. She passed many years ago, but she was still a little bit on the younger side. Yes, she didn't live as long as maybe we live now.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
No, she was
Correct?
63.
Yeah, so
when
she
she
passed on the younger side, younger than maybe we would expect now. This is what she makes me aware of. There's also a male energy connected to you. He has not identified himself, but he stands above you, and I do not place him as a father. I place him as someone who is connected to you in family, but more in your age group. Does that make sense to you? Does that resonate with you, please?
Yeah, I had a cousin who passed away just a few months younger than me, a month or so younger than me, and he passed away about a year or two ago.
Yeah. So he's standing there.
And then my sister,
Okay. I
and
have
then
him
my
there.
sister passed away last June.
Okay. We'll see if your sister comes through for me. But right now I have the gentleman who's connected to you, but he's in family, who's closer to your age.
Right.
He passed. He was on the younger side as well. Okay. So that another person who left early. Now, Rosalind, do you have a son, please?
I do.
Because they're talking to me about your son. What is your son's birthday, please?
September 20th, 1990.
Okay. So when I go back 3 years, I'm going to take us back. I'm going to go back to about 2023. Your son was kind of going through a change, a transformation, a difficult time. Is that make sense to you, Rosalind, please?
Yeah.
This resonates
It
with you.
was a difficult time, but not a bad, not
Right.
bad.
Not
Nothing,
bad, yes, but it was difficult. There was challenges.
Yeah,
He had to work through them, correct, right? Because your mother's talking to me about your son. Your mom's bringing forth that energy of your son here. Matter of fact, when I first
But she
connected
loved
with you,
my son.
she loved your son. The minute I sat down here on my
And my
paper,
son was there. Sorry.
when she passed, yes?
Yes, he was there when she took her last breath. He was only
Yes.
9 years old, but he was
Yes.
there right next to the bed.
I have such chills here for you, because on my paper, the minute I connected with you and you said, "Oh, do you have anyone on the other side?" Right? All I kept hearing was someone from the other side saying, "Son, son." I have the word son, son, son just written here. So your mother is like on your son like white on rice, and you have to know that. Okay? She is watching
good.
him. She is looking after him. Now, when I go to your sister, I want to go to something in my chest, in my breath, in my breathing. Was she having labored breathing before she passed, or difficulty with her lungs before she passed?
Yeah.
I don't know that it was
Yes.
the exact cause of death, but I know that it was very severe before she passed. Is that correct, please?
Yes. It was very, very difficult for her.
Yes.
Yes.
And so she makes me feel that when she really couldn't say all the things she wanted to say. She was out of breath. She couldn't breathe. It was like an elephant was on her chest, and she wants you to know that she is sending you much love and she appreciates you. She makes me feel as if you had done something for her before she passed, or you made something easier for her. You took care of something having to do with her passing. Is that correct, please?
Yeah, I had to make all the decisions
Yes.
to move her into hospice and take care of her husband.
Yes. And she says
He's younger
thank you.
than me, but he's, yeah.
So she says thank you. She wants you to know that she's with you, and she thanks you for all that you did. And you two were two totally different people, right? So we got along, but we also were two unique, different beings, right? And so she brings this energy of like, sometimes she thinks you were wrong and she was right, and you were right and she was wrong, but she didn't like to admit when you were right. And she's going on and on about this energy of the dance between the two of you, right? But at the end of the day, united we stood, and that's what she appreciates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so true. It's good to hear.
And your family... Go ahead. Go ahead. What's your question?
No. No, go ahead.
She's... who was born in another country? Were you both born out of the U.S. and now you're here? Or she's just okay, because she's making me feel like she wasn't born here. Does that make sense to you? Yes,
correct.
please?
We were,
okay.
Yes, we were not born in this country.
In this country, great. She's giving me that, and she's letting me know that all is well where she is. she's a very funny lady. I've got to let you know, she's very funny.
Yes.
She's got a dry sense of humor. Is
she with my mother?
She is with your mother.
Is she with my mom at all?
She is with your mom. She is there with your mom. Just mom is very strong, and she stands next to your mom, and your mom was taking the limelight first, right? Your cousin is right there as well, okay? I don't know who this name is. Is there a Henry, a Harry? Who is that, please?
That's just a funny story that I don't know. I can't remember the exact story, but there was a make-believe Harry in my mom's life. There was just something, and then I think when she was buried near where her grave is, there's a Harry there. But yes, there was some joke about this Harry person.
Okay, so mom's talking to me about Harry. I was like, what is mom talking about? So, because I'm like, I don't really think he's there, but I don't know what she's talking about. So just know that they're having fun up there, I can tell you. And they want you to know that they're fine. And And then your knee, you were having problems with your knee. Is it you who is having problems with your knee? They're talking to me about a knee. Seems to be here. Was your knee bothering you?
Well, me and my son, and my mom as well. We all have, the doctor said it's hereditary from my mother. We all have a knee problem.
Okay, well, mom's talking about her knee. Apparently, I guess she wants credit for that too. I don't know, but I just have to tell you, she's just giving me all the clues here to connect you all. It's hold the course. It is meant to be a good connection for you this year. Keep the light burning for them. They are with you. Your son this year is going to bring him a great order and balance. I really feel there's a lot of growth and promotion for him for work coming. So he's going to experience a lot of powerful changes in this next year and the following year. So, and your mom's like, she's not an angel because she was here in physical, so she cannot be an angel, but she's like your son's guardian angel. And just know that she is bringing him much protection and love, and she's with him. All right.
And he's got one son who's 3, and now they having another baby, a little girl.
Beautiful.
In a few months. So it's going to be, so beautiful.
And who's the C? Is there someone whose name begins with a C, please?
The name starts with a C?
Yes, please.
Did you say?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I have to think.
Okay. C or K, it sounds like a hard sound. C or K. Yes. So
Okay.
yes.
That's my step-grandson, my son's stepson,
Okay.
who loves my son.
Who loves your
Yeah.
son? Okay. So she's making me aware of that too. It sounds like Ka. And what is your step grandson's name?
Yes. Kylan.
Kylan. Okay. So mom's in the know. They're all in the know, and everything's going to be great.
Yeah.
Rosalind, you've called into the show before, yes?
Yeah, it was right at the very end of your show. We only got in a couple of minutes, and you told me to call back after the 6 months. You know, when my sister would have passed. You know, after 6 months. So that's what I did.
Perfect. And I'm so glad she was able to come through for us, and her energy was strong enough, Rosalind, to project that to us. So I'm most appreciative to those on the other side for their cooperation and their love that they send us as they telepathically connect with me. And do know that they are with you and you enjoy this year. And I appreciate you following the show and following back up with us. It means a lot to us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah to know that we make a difference.
Good. Thank you so much. You were spot on, and I so appreciate it. It brings a lot of peace of mind.
Wonderful.
So thank you.
Yes. Bye for now. 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to pop back on the phone. We got calls all across the nation, and I sure want to talk to you. We might be a little warm here in South Florida right now, but I got people calling from places that I think it's a little chilly, so we got to see what's up with all of that. And if you're on Facebook and YouTube, pop your questions in the feed. I want to hear from you, and we'll be getting to you soon. Stay with us. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. We'll be right back.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO Enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align. Do you
Yes,
know
indeed.
me?
Everything
Do
does
you
come when
know
the stars
me?
align, right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, all across the nation. And we're welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. I sure want to talk to you. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, and you're following the show at Sarah Spiritual, pop your question in the feed. But for this minute, I've got to go to Pompano. I've got Claire on the line. And Claire, how are you tonight? Good to connect with you. And Claire, when you connect with us, if you could do me a favor and lower the radio that you have there.
Claire, how are you tonight? Good to connect with you.
All right, just shut the radio.
And Claire, when you connect with us,
Are you there, Claire?
yes.
All right. Perfect. How are you tonight?
Good, thank you. And you?
Good. Happy New Year. Good to make this connection with you.
Thank you. Same to you.
So, Claire, what is your question for us tonight?
Okay, I am seeing an osteopath.
Yes.
And I had 3 injections, and now he wants me to have a stem cell. And I would like to know if it will be good for me.
Well, I am not a doctor. I cannot give you medical advice, but I will check with Spirit, and I will see. I know that the osteopath is a big difference for you. I feel like you feel a little relief, but not enough. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Yes. So when I see that energy, I know there's a lot of supporting evidence that stem cell can make a difference. And from what I see, Spirit is going to alleviate the pain and the discomfort. It's going to allow the body to rejuvenate. I do feel that it's a good fit for you. I do feel from Spirit that it's not a one and done. It might be something you have to do a few times, not knowing the procedures, not knowing the medical advice, but I do feel it's going to be more than one time, that you're going to be doing something with stem cells so that you can have more flexibility, more mobility, so that you could be in less pain, so you can enjoy life. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. So it will be good for me.
It will be good for you. Spirit is saying it's good for you. It's a good next step because you're since we cannot have a surgery because that's not really what we want to do, right? So when we look at that energy,
Yes.
this is the best way to go to avoid that whole surgery, right? So this is really your main option. And that, of course, eating anti-inflammatory foods, doing your best to remain relaxed, being in your spiritual power, which you do. I know you do. You're very conscious of your spirit, and you're very conscious of the afterlife and loved ones on the other side. You're very conscious of the power of God. So as we do all that, this will give you another strength so that you can feel better. We may not be at 100%, but I do feel the doctor is going to tell you that you're going to feel a large percentage better, and that is what he's anticipating, and Spirit is saying that as well.
So the stem cell will be better than what I have right now.
Stem cell would be another great adjunct. It's an addition to, it's the next step than the injections and what you're doing now, right? Because from what I understand, and I'm not a doctor, but from what I've understood from people who have had it done, it just allows the body to rejuvenate and heal itself and restore itself to its original perfection, and it should dissipate the inflammation, which in turn should dissipate the pain. And you're in pain.
Okay. Yes, because right now I have a platelet-rich plasma.
Mm-hmm.
They call it PRP.
Oh yes. And you felt a difference with that as well, correct? Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I had the 3 injection, and the last one, it's a little better, but it's not what I want. I want more. I want the best.
Of course. Well, yeah, listen, you've got a lot to give, and you're on a journey, and you want to feel healthy, and this is a beautiful thing for you, Claire. I'm glad that you are taking treatment. Yes.
Is there any messages from my spiritual guides and the angels?
Familiar with Archangel Michael? I see Archangel Michael around you. He is the angel of protection. Claire, there's a female connected to you on the other side. And I feel like Claire, she's younger than you. Did you lose someone younger than you? Did you lose a sister or a daughter connected to you, please, Claire?
No, not really.
Okay.
A friend maybe, but...
I see someone, female energy, close to you, younger than you. She passed not too long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
This is what it feels like. You know who this is, yes?
No, not 5 years ago, about not even a year ago.
Okay.
I
know
have
it wasn't
2
too long
female
ago.
pass.
Okay. One of your friends who was like a sister or closer to you in friendship is there with you, almost like a buddy. And so she's there. So she almost reads like you spent good time with her. You spent time with her. So she is with you, Claire. All right?
Do you know her name? Can you tell me her name?
I didn't hear the name, and she's already pulled back. When I went to see the angels and the guides, I saw her there. So.
Okay.
All right, Claire. I appreciate you. Thank you for your call. All right. Let us know
Thank
how
you so much.
how you fare. My pleasure. Bye for now.
Bye.
866-972-7247. We are going to go from Pompano, Florida. We're going to go to Connecticut. I heard it's a little chilly up there in Connecticut. Let's see what's happening in Connecticut. We have Kevin on the line. Kevin, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Good to connect with you. Lots of things shifting and changing around you here, Kevin. I feel like you're ready for a new opportunity. Is that correct?
Well, I've been trying to get a different job, but, I mean, nobody seems to be, hiring,
Not yet, but I do see new opportunity, and if I see it in the energy, and we haven't even discussed that, then if I'm seeing it, it's there for you. It's just a matter of picking through the opportunities. You've been at the place you're at for a while, is that correct?
Going on 3 years.
Yeah, and they make me feel like you feel overworked and underpaid. Is that true, Kevin?
Pretty much. Oh, yeah. I break my butt every day, and it seems like it's for nothing.
For nothing. I understand. I understand. But we're going to be grateful for the opportunity. Know that it's a stepping stone to something else, and trust that the universe is going to supply you with money that streams to you through multiple spigots, and these multiple spigots are going to give you exactly what you need and more. Kevin, what is your question for me tonight?
I just wonder if there's any messages from any family that's passed. My mom, dad, uncles,
Yeah. Let me
aunts.
see.
You there?
I am. I'm listening to them. Bear with me.
Okay.
All right. First person stepping up here is a male energy. Male energy, father's side of family, father's energy, male side, father energy. Dad also lost a brother. Is that correct, please?
I don't recall my dad ever speaking of a brother that he had.
I have an uncle here. Who's the uncle who passed?
The most recent would have been my Uncle Buzzy. He's on my mother's side though.
On your mom's
He's
side.
my mother's
Okay.
brother.
Your mom's brother. Okay. I have your uncle on your
Right,
mom's
yeah.
side. I have your dad's energy.
Oh, okay.
Who's the J in the family, Kevin? Who's J? Letter J.
Jay?
Mm-hmm.
The only I have an Uncle John on my father's side.
Okay. And Uncle John has not passed, correct?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Yes, okay. Because Dad's talking to me about someone with the name J here, so that's your Uncle John here on Earth. Okay, great. Thank you.
Right.
Okay. And male energy, I still want to place it with your dad, please, making me aware of heart issue. Did your dad have a heart issue before he passed, please?
He did have something with that. He also had lung cancer before he passed.
Okay. Because he's giving me but he had a heart issue first. Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, makes me feel like his heart was blocked, enlarged, like there was a heart disease there first. Dad was not he was not an overly well man. Is that also correct? He wasn't well before he got sick with lung cancer. He wasn't a well man. Is that also true?
Yeah, he was like just, he got sick really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we catch the flu, we could take antibiotics and get rid of it easily. But with him,
he
towards
wasn't
the
a
end,
well
if he
man.
got say even a cold, it would really slow him down.
Mm-hmm. Dad is with you. He's at peace. And your mother's brother, Buzz, is with you as well.
Right, yeah. Okay.
And Kevin, do you have a watch of your father's? Your father's showing me a clock on time on his wrist.
Yes, I do have that tucked away with stuff that I got from him.
Yes. So he's kind of pointing to his watch and pointing to me as if that's something that you have here. So he's reminding us of that. So you might want to check that watch. Maybe you have to do something for the watch. Check on it because it's an older watch. So he just wants you to keep an eye on that. All right. But that's what he's giving me. But know that you're being protected and looked after. And you keep doing your job and keep looking for a new one. And another one will come. This year is a year of you to advance things in your career. It is a year for you to take care of yourself. You haven't been doing a good job of that. Kevin, I know you've got a lot of work that you're doing and there's a lot on your plate, but they really want you to take better.
Yeah, there's a lot on my plate.
There's a lot on your plate, but they want you to stop and they want you to take better care of yourself, all right?
I'll start taking time for myself then.
Take time for yourself, right? And if you have
right.
PTO, if you have you've got time that you can take your time. You need to take that time. Kevin, we appreciate you, and thank you so much for your call, and thank you for following the show.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Bye for
You
now.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
866-972-7247. Let's load up those questions on our Facebook page. Load up those questions on our YouTube page. We want to go and see what we've got going on in Facebook and YouTube, and let's take a look at those questions. We want to answer some questions, and if you'd like to learn more about my work and what I do, go to sarahspiritual.com. That's SARAH spiritual.com. That's where you'll find all the different sessions that I offer. So we're going to pull up our Facebook page and see who's got a question for us. So we'll get that up for us. All right. So we'll just have to make it a little easier here. So we've got the birthday. Does my cousin have any messages? So we're looking here, and the person's name looks like Samantha. And as I look at that energy here, Samantha, when I go into the connection of your cousin, makes me feel like your cousin passed recently. I feel as if the passing was unexpected. There's a part of the passing that we don't have an answer to, and your cousin is at peace, and it's very difficult for you to understand why they had to go the way they did and this way. But what I'd love for you to do is for you to light a candle for your cousin, a white candle, give them energy of light and love so that they can transform themselves into a better, stronger energy so that they can connect with you and you can feel their energy. Makes me feel like your cousin has the ability to come to you in a dream in the very near future, Samantha. So look for that dream. This unexpected energy was most certainly gone too soon, and there was a lot of interference at the time of passing. So we know that there's more to the story, but just know that your cousin Samantha is with you and will continue to be around you. All right, Samantha, thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to be taking more questions from Facebook and YouTube. And while we're waiting to pull those up, we're going to pop back on the phone line. So if you're on Facebook and you've got a question, don't go anywhere. They just had to fix the monitor here for me so I could see the question. So we're going to pop on over to Nashville, Tennessee. We got Janella on the line. Janella, how you doing, girl?
I'm not, so that's why I called in.
I know.
And I'm still dealing with the situation. You've helped me before, and
yes,
I'm just to the point where I just need to listen to you, and I think you probably already know more than I'm just hoping you do from Spirit.
Yes.
So we'll see what comes through. I really need them to come through.
Understood. So first, a person who comes forward for you is your mom. And makes me feel as if you've been talking to your mom a lot. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And your mom is here to support you, and she wants you to know that you're not alone. And she was like your ride or die, your go-to. Is that also correct, Janella?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as I see this energy here, please know that she hears you. And she understands where you're at, but she also shows me that your hands are tied and that you feel as if you're tied and that there is this energy of disruption in your life and you can't figure it out. And I know that we've spoken before. So I say this to you. Everything has its season, and you're going to say yes, but it's been a long season. And I'm going to tell you that there's a reason for a season, and even though we don't understand the reason for the season, you're not crazy. This too shall pass. And then you're going to say, but when is it going to pass? And I'm going to say it is meant to pass. And this is not how it's meant to be. I also know that there is a lot that you have to do in your physical body, and let me explain. I am not a doctor, cannot diagnose, but Spirit is talking to me about flushing out your system, doing a detox, clearing out your energy. I really feel as if you are so hypersensitive that you're picking up on so much going on, not just the energy that's disrupting you directly, Janella, but also on a lot of other people's energy. So now it's almost like there's multiple things going on at once, and you're getting like attacked from all ends. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we want you to do your prayers. We want you to pray the 23rd Psalm. We want you to continue to do the fight. You are worthy of having a better experience, and I know you're going to again say when. It is something that's going to come. Now, I want you to also go to the energy of Archangel Michael, and I say this to you, Janella. In the moment of now, as you stand connected, you have the power to release this energy. You have the power. You are stronger than the energy, and the energy makes you feel that it's stronger than you. So you have the power to overcome this. And when you say you don't feel strong enough, that's when you go and surrender it to God. Janella, give this a little more time. I know that you're fighting. I know that you're struggling. I want you to continue to do what you have to do to make it through the day. I do know that eventually it has to let go. And you're stronger than it. It is a battle of the wits right now, and I don't want you to throw the towel in. That's my guidance from Spirit. Go to Archangel Michael, do the 23rd Psalm, and trust that you are more protected than you realize, and that your mom is right by your side.
Okay.
All right, Janella.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye for now. 866-972-7247. We really want to go to the phone lines again, and we want to go back to our Facebook and YouTube. So let's pop to Facebook and YouTube and see who we got, what's going on, and let's get our Facebook, YouTube calls together here. Who do we have here on our Facebook and YouTube? All right, we have Brenda Durante, and Brenda says, do I get a message from her father? And her father has passed, so let me take a look here. So makes me feel as if your father was standing strong for you, a very strong individual, someone that you would turn to and you could count on. I also feel that your father, in his passing, when he crossed over the earth, he makes me feel as if it was important to him that you knew that he loved you. And so he's giving me this energy that he wants you to know that love doesn't die and that he is with you. When I see his energy around you, it makes me aware of the fact that he acts as a guide, a protector of you in this journey of life. And he also tells me that he is very proud of where you are and what you have done with your journey. He was strong, he was reliable, he has charismatic. He had this energy of someone who knew how to get things done, and so do you. And you are very versatile, and he was very sensitive, and the two of you were able to understand each other. Know that he's with you and he has never left you. For you, my dear Brenda, let me tell you that this year is really going to be a good time for you to invest in something that's going to generate some money. So take a look at investments, take a look at where your money is. Let's make your money work for you. This is a time of great financial wellness for you. So Brenda Duarte, we thank you for your message on Facebook, and we appreciate you and know that your dad is with you, and he stands very tall next to you. Bye for now. Let's grab one more on Facebook and YouTube. Before we go back to our phone lines, we've got calls all across the nation, and if you would like to join us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on the True Oldies station, we'd love to hear from you. We are here every Wednesday night from 6:30 till 9 p.m. answering questions, and this actually is our 800th show that is live, so we're really glad to be with all of you. And we have Lindsay Coppola, and Lindsay Coppola says she wants to know if her mom has any message for her. And so the first thing your mom makes me aware of when I tune into her energy is this beautiful frequency of a necklace. So it makes me feel like there's a necklace that you have of your mom's that you wear or that connects you to her. So there's a necklace that is joining the two of you together. So she's taking me to something in her neck. She also makes me aware, Lindsay, of you looking after her and taking care of her, or being an advocate for her before she passed. So she's showing me that energy of you being there. And she says, thank you for what you have done for her. And she hears you. She hears you when you talk, and when you express yourself to her as if she's here, never forget that she is always here. We thank you, Lindsay Coppola, for your message, and know that your mom is not alone. There are others on the other side with her that are connected to your family. And I do see, Lindsay, the Blessed Mother around you as well. So I see Mother Mary in the energy around you. So thank you for your Facebook question. We're going to pop back on our phone lines, and I've got to go to Deshaun, and Deshaun is in Broward County. Deshaun, how are you? Are you there for us?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm good. Good to connect with you. And what is your question for me tonight, Deshaun?
Yes, I wanted to know if I have any messages from the other side, and how does my year look for the next 6 months?
We're still navigating some interesting territory, correct, Deshaun?
Yes.
Yes. So, and we've got something postponed, or we're going to have to go somewhere soon but it got postponed. Is that correct? We have some date or something that got postponed. Is that true?
Yes, court.
Yep. Okay, great. Would you believe, Deshaun, they called me for jury duty? Did they not know who I am? It was a little crazy there. They're like, what do you do for a profession? I'm like, whoa, let me tell you. So that was an interesting experience for me on Monday. I got called for jury duty. Deshaun, let me tell you this. There's a friend of yours that passed. You lost a friend suddenly, unexpectedly. Deshaun, somebody passed unexpectedly. Is that correct, please? I see a man standing next to you, but he seems to be, he's close to your age, and he was a friend of yours, or someone removed like a cousin, please? Does this make sense to you, Deshaun?
Yes, a cousin.
Okay. So your cousin steps forward for me. And Deshaun, I also see a woman standing above you, but I place her above your parents, so I place her as a grandmother. Your grandmother passed as well, Deshaun?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Great-grandmother then? Must be great-grandmother, because I see a woman in the grandmother position here, and I place her on mother's side of the family. Stands above your mother, all right? So you might not have met
that I know of. I think 2 weeks ago. But I heard that was in the hospital, though.
Who, your grandmother or your great-grandmother?
My great-grandmother.
Okay. All right. There's somebody connected to your mother in the grandmother energy, that age group that is connected to all of you. So we say prayers for your great-grandma who's in the hospital then, but there is someone connected to her, so it might be a sister of hers, but it's in that grandmother energy, that age bracket connected to you on mom's side of the family. So know that they're looking out after your family. Ideally, I guess they're looking after your great-grandmother and your mother and your grandmother, all right? So just know that they're there. So you can verify with your family that there's a sister connected to your great-grandmother or connected to grandma that's on the other side, and that female energy is connected. You are protected. Know that there's Archangel Michael available to you as you navigate these matters of court. I know it's a little bit of a complicated story, but you know what? The longer it takes, the better it is for you, and we need to just let it unfold and trust the process. I know that, Deshaun, this is going to be a year of twists and turns for you. I do feel at the end of it all, it comes out in the best possible scenario. I do feel that work is going to continue to give you abundance. I don't know if you just recently got a raise or a bonus, but I feel like there's a lot of abundance that comes to you. You got your raise, great. So we see that around you, and I know that it's going to be a powerful connection for you this year. Well, we appreciate your following the show, Deshaun, and of course we send you all the angels to assist you in your court matters. And keep us in the loop, Deshaun. We look forward to perhaps seeing you at the center so we can talk a little more candidly about everything that's going on. All right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye for now. And if you'd like to come see me at the center, you'd be like, what center is that, Sarah Spiritual? That would be the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and that is on Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. There you'll find a metaphysical shop that that offers all the things that you need to assist you in your metaphysical journey, from tarot cards and oracle cards and books and crystals and oils and sprays and candles and Buddhas and fairies and sage and incense. We've got it all. We've got a little bit of everything for everyone from all walks of life. It is a multicultural place where we assist everyone on their spiritual path, and all roads lead to God. And we love being that street that helps take you down the path so you could build a deeper, stronger relationship with your God and your expression of self here in the physical world. We're grateful for all your phone calls here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We would love to continue the conversations at 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, put those questions in Facebook. I want to hear from you. Drop your questions in YouTube and continue to pick up the phones. And if you're on hold, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going right back to the phone lines. 866-972-7247. We'll be right back. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
That shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
WQAM 104.3 HD3 Miramar, WFLM 104.7 HD3 Palm Beach Shores, and heard in Boca Raton on 95.3 FM, West Palm Beach on 95.9 FM, and in Martin County on 106.9 FM. We are South Florida's home for the true oldies channel.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
This show is furnished by Sarah Spiritual.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Welcome back to the next hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussion to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all experience and knowledge. We have another hour to listen and call in 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247. And watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube, and you can share the love and light.
There's a land It shines inside of me. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. It shines inside of you. There's a light in me and you. Oh, there's
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And we're so glad to have you join us here all across the nation for our 800th live show. Welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. This is the place where people get to pick up the phone and call in and ask their questions. This is also the place where you get to go on Facebook and YouTube and give us your questions in the feed, and we get to you and answer those questions as well. And this is also the place where we get to connect with you at the Expedito Enlightenment Center on Okeechobee Boulevard, where you can do your metaphysical shopping and have a personal in-person session with me. And if you're not local here to South Florida and you'd like to have a personal session with me, you can learn more about how you can do that via video or phone at sarahspiritual.com. And there we have all the different types of sessions that I offer. Sure would love to connect with you. We have a class coming up on the 17th of February. It is our Spirit Guide and Angel class. If you've wanted to learn how to make that connection with your spirit guides or angels, or perhaps grandma's trying to come through, and you want to just know that you're getting the right guidance and how to discern that guidance, we're going to be teaching you that. We're going to teach you how to open up the energy and how to connect to your guides and your angels and how to verify that information and know that you are truly in this energy of connection. So that class is a 2-week class. You can learn more about it at sarahspiritual.com. It is available online as well as in person at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. We're going to go back to the phone line. We've got a phone call, and then we're going to continue our conversation about how we're going to clear the way for negativity and how are we going to open up into our creative power and how are you going to shift your consciousness. Let's go to Chicago. Let's take a look and see if we've got Amanda on the line. Amanda, how are you tonight?
I'm fine. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good to connect with you, Amanda. Thank you so much. Have you called the show before?
Yes, I have. I just haven't been here in a while.
Well, welcome back. Good to have you joining us here. So, Amanda, I look at the past couple of years. It makes me feel like there's a lot of twists and turns. It makes me feel like you've been feeling a little bit of out of sorts. Is that correct?
Yes. Roller coaster.
Roller coaster. And 2025 was also a year of some difficulties and some challenges with relationships. Is that also true?
Yes. A lot of beginnings, a lot of endings, more endings than beginnings.
Yeah, I see the breakdown. But last year was the year for you to learn about relations and relationships and to understand how you can make a connection with people who are the like-minded people and how you're going to shift your consciousness here in this journey. Amanda, when I look at this year is really a big question for you. Who am I? Who have I come to be? Why am I here? What's my mission? What's my purpose? Like, what's the point of my journey here on earth? And so Spirit is here to teach you, to guide you, to help you find a purpose beyond what people are showing you, beyond what you've experienced, so that you could understand the reason of life and the breath of life that you have. So there's going to be a lot of aha moments, as we like to refer to them, moments where you come to an understanding of, there's more to life than this, and not letting things bother you. There's more to life than the people that are disrupting you and robbing your joy, robbing your peace. We don't want to let that step out of our path and difficulties here. We want to stay in the path of light and joy and happiness. And this is a time that's going to transform your journey so that each one of us can move forward. When I look at Amanda, the connection that you have, I really feel that it's a time to clear the deck with the people on your circle here. We really got to say who's for you and who's not. And I feel like you've had a lot of false friends in this past 2025. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I also see betrayal around you as well, Amanda. Does that also make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Amanda, what is your question for us?
I didn't even have to say nothing. I guess now I just need to know just the messages. What am I doing moving forward? How am I, like I can hear, but I can't see. There be certain synchronicities that I'm having and seeing, but I don't know if I'm clouded or if I'm not just, I have so much going on that I've been clearing the space. I've been so isolated from everybody. I did do a fast this year, starting at the beginning of the year to cleanse my body so I can open myself up to be more receptive. I just want to make sure that I'm still on the right path because I have gotten rid of so many people.
It's been necessary for you, Amanda. This has been a time of a purge is the word they give me. And Amanda, one of your role models connected to you was a female energy, a grandmother energy. Is that correct? Grandma's a very influential person in your life when you were growing up, please?
Yes.
Yeah. And she was probably the most closest person you had. Is that also correct?
Yes.
Know that you're very much loved by grandmother. I also see here, Amanda, they're talking to me about a move. Are you looking to make a move?
Yeah, I've been ready to move. I just haven't set a final destination. It's been hard because of my dad.
What's your dad's name?
Constant.
And when is his birthday?
1/23/61.
And we have health concerns with Dad, please?
Yeah, he had a stroke a while back. His high blood pressure is probably my biggest concern right now, yeah.
Yes, I see health
and
concerns.
trying to just get it managed.
Yeah. Well, your dad doesn't always do and didn't always do the right things. Does that make sense to you? All right. So he hasn't been known to take care of himself the way that he should. This has been an ongoing problem. This is something that we really need to take a look at, right? So I don't feel that, I'm not a doctor, but I don't feel that he's quite got the right combination of medicine and diet under wraps here. So we have to make sure that he gets that help for him. And I also feel, I don't know if he was complaining about something in his legs or his circulation and his ankles. Was he having problems? Is there swelling in his ankles, please?
I look for swelling, and he has swelling. He just don't want to tell me because he knows it's going to stress me.
Okay, well, so he needs to go to the doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just, Spirit's just showing me something that's something that we need to pay attention to that could be a warning sign of something that we want to address, right? It's not meant to stress you out. Remember that we each have our own path, and your dad has his path as to what he's supposed to do to help himself. All you can do is make suggestions. All you can do is help him in what he needs to do to help himself. It is not your responsibility. It is just your ability to influence him, right? He has to make the choice. But I do see, Amanda, that you are supposed to move. I do feel that you need to move. I feel like you need a new environment. There's a lot going on around where you live. Yes, is it a very busy, a hectic place where you live, please?
Yes.
Okay. And I also see there's work that we have to do. So I see new work opportunity. Is that also correct, Amanda?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I see work for you. So I feel like there's new opportunities. So we're looking for a new position, a new opportunity for ourselves at this time. And when I see that for you, I know that's going to happen soon. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
It's going to come soon. Yes. And was there a follow-up question on this?
No. I should be enrolling in school for cosmetology in April.
Perfect.
I definitely start looking at different things.
Great.
And no, other than that, I mean, I kind of understand why everything has been happening, even just me being isolated. It's just confirmation.
Yes,
to make
you need
sure
to clear the way.
That is right.
Yes, you need to clear the way. You need to open up to new possibilities. You need to open up new thresholds of opportunities. So it is the right next step. It is what is necessary to move you forward. I do feel that it'll take some time for you to build momentum, but once you do, it is going to be a great asset to you to have that skill set, and it's going to help you financially as well. Know that there is much love around you, Amanda, and you have to believe in yourself and know that you can do anything that you set your mind to, all right?
Yes.
All right, Amanda, we appreciate your call.
Thank you,
yes.
Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
866-972-7247. Opening up the phone lines here for you. And if you'd like to connect with me in person, you can visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. You know, life has these challenges. And we've heard many people call tonight of different things, whether it's a loss of a family member, whether it's a health issue. We all have something that we have to experience. And we all have to do that experience so that we can grow and learn about ourselves and find our courage. Earlier today, I was talking to someone about a relationship and, you know, whether she needs to stay in the relationship or not and what was the right choice for her. And I cannot tell someone what to do, but Spirit can guide us to see what the parts are that you're already noticing that you need to take a look at to decide if it's something that you want to dive in and work through, or it's not something that you want to do, because we all have free will. We have the ability to design our own future. You know, I look back, and life's a series of choices, and I look back at the series of choices that have brought me here, to connect with all of you, to have 800 live shows, to have been on radio for this year will be our 17th year, coming up in just a few months. So that's a long time. And it's none of these things were ever anything that I envisioned, right? But what I did do is show up. When my guides, my energy, my ancestors, my intuition told me, show up and do this, I said, okay, I'll give it a try. And I just stepped forward, because otherwise I would be stuck in the same old place doing the same old thing. And even though I loved the job that I had before I took my steps in this direction, I really didn't believe in everything that the job was asking me to do. And so that was a bit of a disconnect for me. But, you know, we all have to show up, right? We all have a paycheck that we want to get so we can pay our bills, and we all have things we have to take care of in the physical. So we do what we need to do to show up for ourselves, for our families. But there comes a time where the price begins to be too much. That the price begins to be difficult, and maybe it weighs on your spirit, brings you down, makes you feel as if you don't really have a purpose or a meaning. And when that starts to happen, you have to take a good look and say, what else is there for me? Now, I know, in this environment, in this climate, maybe many of you are like, well, I might want to change, but I don't see how. I don't want you to lose yourself in how. I want you to set an intention. I want you to vision what you'd like your life to look like. I want you to look at what other opportunities are. And if you don't like what you're doing, how your skill sets may translate into something different, something unusual, something that opens up your creative spark, right? How do we be creative in difficult, challenging times? The way we are handling these difficult, challenging times is we have to dig down deep. We have to dig down and ask ourselves a lot of questions, I mentioned to one of our callers earlier that, Sarah Spiritual got called for jury duty. That was fun, right? And so I did get called to be a part of the panel, and I got grilled by the prosecutor. The prosecutor is like, well, I'm going to ask you some questions, because they were trying to decide who they're going to put in their jury panel. And the prosecutor says to me, and I was laughing because as I'm walking into the courthouse to go to jury duty, I know so many people, right? So many people in the courthouse come to see me in West Palm Beach. So I was like, oh, this is fun. Hi, so-and-so. Hi, so-and-so. And I went upstairs, and I go up onto what I guess is a very important, busy floor, which was the 11th floor. It was criminal court. Lovely judge, fabulous. Everybody was more than wonderful. But the prosecutor says to me, well, Sarah Spiritual, she says, I want you to tell me if you're on a plane. I'm just looking at her like, where is this going? If you're on a plane and the pilot says on the announcement, I think I can land this plane now, we're going to land, do you trust what the pilot is saying? Do you believe him? And I'm like, well, I said, I don't have to believe him. I'm going to trust myself. And if I didn't think the pilot could fly and land the plane, I can assure you, me and my spirit guides would not have allowed me to get on that plane. And she just looked at me. She's like, well, can you separate yourself from that? And I said, no, I can't. I can't separate myself from the feelings that I have and the messages that I get, because I know what I know, because I have spent at least 20 dedicated years of serving all of you to trusting that information and to learning how to attune to the frequency of what feels right and what is the truth, and discerning between all the truths and the illusions. The world is built on many illusions, and as we're all finding out, one minute they're saying, look over here, and then you've got to look over there, and then you don't even know what you're looking at anymore. And where does the truth and the lie begin and end? Well, many of us, we might question that right about now. But the one thing I don't want any of you to question is the fact that you have guidance. You have an inner knowing inside of you that is designed to guide you. And losing yourself in all these distractions, these obstacles, these difficulties, these challenges is only counterproductive. It does not allow you to reach your full potential. There is so much out there for you. You just have to open your mind to new possibilities. You have to break that conditioned self, as I was talking in the beginning of the show. If you don't let go of the feeling that things are against you, I've talked to people all the time, and they say, I just feel like everything's against me. Well, if you say everything's against you, then everything will end up being against you. I don't know if I'm able to overcome this obstacle. Well, then you're not going to overcome it until you believe it's possible. And so somewhere down deep inside, you have to find that shred of hope that believes in something greater than you, bigger than you, that sense of, well, maybe it calls for a miracle. I believe in miracles. I believe that miracles happen every day, that there's always an answer, a solution to a problem. It's just when we're in fear or fight or flight mode or overwhelmed, we don't find that answer. And when we hold on to things because that's just the way it is, and we refuse to make any change, then nothing could change. Every day I must tell at least one person out of the many people that I get to sit across from, I get to say to them, just change one thing and watch how everything changes. You just need to move one thing. sometimes it may not be something that you can change in your external life for various reasons. Or maybe you don't see how. Maybe you don't know the next step. Maybe some things are out of control. Maybe you're caring for an elderly parent, so you don't know how that would change, right? Or you don't know what's going to happen if you're trying to put your child through school or college, right? So these are things that maybe are not going away. They're there, and you can't just snap your fingers and they're gone. So then I tell people, then take a look at your house. What in your house is weighing you down? What is overwhelming you? What is filled with clutter and energy that doesn't serve you anymore? And then I want you to find those things, and I want you to take a few minutes, and I want you to just change some things in your house. I'm not telling you have to spend money. Yes, it would be lovely. We could redecorate a whole room. If you can do that, go for it. But sometimes we just need to rearrange something, put the couch in a different spot, take out some things from a room, put some plants in your house. Do something to shift the energy, because when you shift the energy, then everything around you begins to shift and change, because you are changing the direction of the flow around you. And now everything externally, because the universe is a mirror, is going to shift and change accordingly. And that becomes the greatest asset you have when everything else seems unchangeable. It seems locked in stone. Then you may change that, and now you meet somebody outside and they're like, oh, I know somebody, and they could come visit and help you with your mom so that you could get out more. Or, oh, did you hear about the grant that they have that's helping young adults with their college education? Oh, information will come to you. Things that you didn't even know existed will begin to manifest around you, and you just need to be aware and not have your head locked down on what you cannot handle anymore, so that something can shift for you. You have that power. And the universe is so happy to supply us with the answers. We're going to continue this conversation and welcoming your phone calls at 866-972-7247. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. We're also going to visit our friends on Facebook and YouTube, so keep the questions and comments coming in the feed. We'll be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and YouTube. The phone lines are open too. 866-9-SARAHS. That's 866-972-7247.
Come visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center for an extensive array of spiritual products, crystals, books, classes, readings, and healing services in a beautiful spiritual oasis. You must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Come feel the energy and explore our unique products. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard, Suite 129 in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955. Visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. That's EXPEDITO enlightenmentcenter.com for yourself. Or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium. She can connect you with your loved ones, your spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. Just call 561-682-0956 for your personal reading. Life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. Just contact Sarah for a personal reading today. 561-682-0956. 561-682-0956. Or visit sarahspiritual.com. Or that number one more time, 561-682-0956. Let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit raise you up.
You are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call right now, Sarah Spiritual, at 866-9-SARAHS. That's toll free, 866-972-7247. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, indeed. Everything comes when the stars align. Right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And we do count on the stars aligning. And it's a beautiful, beautiful evening here in sunny South Florida. We had a beautiful day, but we've had our chills. So those of you who are still feeling a little chilly, and somebody have a conversation with that groundhog, please. Pascapani Phil, goodness gracious, did you have to see your shadow? You're even affecting the Florida weather. So anyway, those of you who think you might have 6 weeks of more winter, we wish that to be shortened for you. We don't want to see you all suffering in the chilly weather. And I know that so many places across the U.S. got hit very hard in this with these winter storms, and we know a lot of people have been very inconvenienced and also had a lot of damage and suffering. So our prayers and our energy of speedy recovery and healing are sent out to all those areas. You know, we know that some things in life are out of our control, and sometimes we don't know how to overcome what's been a gift from Mother Nature or a havoc from Mother Nature, right? So Mother Nature has a vibe of its own, and you want to really just know that we here at Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, we're always sending out prayers whenever we hear things are going on across the nation, across the world, with things that are, difficult for us humans to handle. As I journey here in Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, I'm always reminded of the stories and the journeys of all of you and the miracles that I've seen happen. I have had people call me and been in a place where they didn't think they could get out of, and suddenly everything turned around for them. I had someone who was in real estate. She was weighed down and business wasn't going the way she needed, and she and I actually had a session. And what I love about the energy of the Spirit is that, God is always working through us. And she was really kind of concerned because her business was struggling. And we had our session, and less than 24 hours later, everything shifted for her. busy, the phone was ringing. It was just like out of the blue. Everything got back on track. Sometimes I think God waits for us to surrender and say, hey, I need help. And if you can help me, I'd appreciate it, God. And we just have to surrender. So no matter where you are in your journey, whatever's an obstacle or a condition that seems insurmountable or not fixable or something that's weighing down your spirit, your energy, your oomph, your zest for life, I want you to dig down deep and I want you to ask. I want you to ask God to help you. Because there's no prayer that goes unheard. And if you don't feel like you're heard back right away, it doesn't mean it wasn't heard. It just means that things are being orchestrated to get you out of maybe a hot mess you got yourself into. We've all made those missteps, and we've all had to maybe pay a price of sorts for a misjudgment, a misstep, a miscalculation in life. But if you talk to the angels would say there's really no such thing as a miscalculation or a misstep, because everything is actually happening as it should. It's all a growing spurt. It's all an opportunity to connect our spirit and an opportunity for us to grow closer to God. And the more you realize that, the more that even though a tough situation could really wreck you and make you feel totally overwhelmed, if you can say to yourself, this too shall pass, and I know God's got me, and I gave it to God, so I'm waiting on God. In the meantime, I can only do what I can do in the physical form. You're going to have a bit of relief. And I know many of you listening, many of you who've called into the show, many of you who've come to see me, whether it's just to shop and pop in, or those of you who've sat across from me. I've been in the Expedito Enlightenment Center now there for 20 years, and it's been a powerful experience. And I've seen people that I've met way back in 2007 come back even just recently this year. So we're all on a journey, and when we need help, that's what I'm there for. I'm there to help you, assist you on the path to find your way, your journey, not to tell you what to do, not to disrupt your connection, but to strengthen your connection with the divine, so that that connection with the divine, your connection with God, becomes stronger and you learn to trust it. Because often when I give someone some information, they're like, I had a feeling that was the answer, or I thought that was the case. And I serve as confirmation. I serve as a tour guide in the journey of life, the spiritual journey. I'm like, look over here. The answer's here. And so you're like, all right, Sarah said to look over here, and you look over there. And next thing you know, you're coming back telling me, I did what you said. I looked over there. I connected with that person. I waited for this, and poof, it happened. Sometimes we just need someone else in our corner. And that's why I sit there. That's why I'm there at the center. So that you know you've got someone in your corner who's accessible, affordable, someone who can listen, someone who is tuned in and tapped in and really aligning with where you are at the moment of your crossroad, so that I can tell you to look over there, so you can find your answer. And is it great that I get to talk to your loved ones on the other side? Yeah, that's fabulous. Is it fabulous to talk to your guides and your angels? It is. And I love that they come to me. I love that they are comfortable coming with me, because they decide whether they'll transmit the information to me, not I. They have to step forward and say, hey, Sarah, tell them this. Tell them that I'm with them. Tell them that I love them. Tell them thank you for whatever it is. Or they show me an object, and that object is something that means something to you. The greatest joy I have is when you might be feeling totally flustered, overwhelmed. Maybe it's a tearful experience in the reading room because you're at wit's end. And then you come back and everything's changed. That's why I do this. That's why I show up and do what I do. Because when I didn't know what I was going to do, when I had my crossroad in life, if it wasn't for the kindness of strangers, I don't know where I would be. So you be the kind stranger for someone else, no matter what you're going through. And I promise you, someone is going to show up for you. Someone is going to give you guidance, assistance. God speaks through many people. Even if the person doesn't realize it, they may just say a sentence that's exactly what you needed to hear that day, and they don't even know it has any meaning to you, nor do they need to know. It's just they're the messenger. The Spirit moves through all of us. And that's why I want you to go in your creative space, your creative selves, and I want you to tune in, and I want you to embrace that creativity, even though you don't know how it may manifest. Just tap in, tune in, release, open up, and know that you have the power and that you're a gift. We're going to go back to our phone lines. And the number to call is 866-972-7247. So those of you who want to hear the show again, it's up on YouTube and it's on Facebook for a period of time. So in this minute, I want to go to West Palm Beach. And I've got Hortense. Hortense, how are you tonight?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Good, Hortense. Good to make this connection with you. And how did you hear about the show, Hortense?
I hear it on the radio just like I'm listening to it now.
Well, we
I was laying down there and just listening. I was in and out of sleep, and I said, let me get up, get this number, because I've heard you before, but the number had slipped me and the name had slipped me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, this is an opportunity. Let me get up and, get the number and give you a call. And like I said, I was laying there, and that's exactly what I did. I said, let me call you.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling down, feeling despondent, feeling like I don't know. As I told my sister earlier today, I don't know if I'm going. I don't know if I'm coming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're exhausted.
I'm just like in the middle.
Yeah. And you're exhausted, Hortense. And when I look at the energy,
I am exhausted.
This year for you, of the end of 2025, really July of 2025, to now has been a bit of a roller coaster. We've actually used that word earlier today, but it's a roller coaster. And it's a time of change. It's a time of difficulties. It's a time of taking you away from things that no longer serve you. And I also feel that it's been a time of burden. The word they give me is burden. You feel burdened. Is that correct? Overwhelmed and burdened.
Yes. Yes.
And we talk to Spirit, and Spirit says, even though you've laid down your burdens and you've done your prayers, you've cried out to God, I hear that. You feel like no one's answering you, and that's the holding pattern, right? Be of courage and wait on the Lord. That's the tough part. And when I look at the connection with you, you have a great spirit. You have great energy, but everywhere you go, even though you have great energy, you seem to run into problems where people turn on you. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're minding your business, doing your work, keeping yourself together, and people just flip a switch on you, and you're like, wait a minute, what did I miss? And the light is so bright that those that are around you, they don't know how to interpret the light. And they, in their own insecure self, they tend to get threatened. They don't realize that you're not there to outshine them. You're just there to be you. And they need to stay in their lane and to be them. And it's become challenging for you. I also feel this energy of, You're not trusting yourself. You lost your confidence. You lost your ability to trust yourself. So this has become another problem because now you're second guessing yourself when normally you're the person people go to for a solution. You're the steady person. You're the disciplined person. You're the person who can figure it out and get her done. And when you go to look in your mind to find an answer, you come up with nothing at this time. Is this correct? Are you with me?
Yes, I'm listening to you very attentively. You're 100% right.
And when I go back in time, Hortense, and I want to go back in time I need to go back for you to 2016 into 2017. That was a challenging time for you as well.
Yes. Yes. Jesus,
there was.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And
oh my God.
And so when I go there, Spirit tells me.
Did you know that?
Spirit told me. And Spirit tells me that
Christ.
You are closing a chapter right now. And that all the struggles that happened then, that you really never quite came back from, is finally closing out. And as we move into the months of April and May, you get to stand tall again. You get to feel stronger. Is there someone connected to you? They keep talking to me about, is there someone connected to you in from the islands, please? Or are you from the islands as well, please, Hortense? Yes?
Oh, God, this is so real. Yes, I am from the island.
Yes. And who do you know from Trinidad? Is there someone in Trinidad as well, please?
No, I don't know anyone from Trinidad. Okay. I know someone else from another island, but not Trinidad.
Not Trinidad, okay. And is there a divide between you and someone close to you right now, please, in your personal life? Because you feel like your energy is very alone, and like you feel betrayed, and like someone is not honoring you for all that you have done. Is that correct?
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah. So what is your question for me? How can I best assist you today? If I were to say, Hortense, what's your burning question? What's your question?
I need help. I am at a crossroad. It's like every time I move 10 steps forward,
you go back
I am
15.
moving
Yeah.
20 steps backwards.
I see that.
And I mean, financially, spiritually, emotionally, everything. It's just like I said before, and just like you had said, everybody looked to me, and I am like at the bottom of everything.
Right.
And
I'm also going to tell you something.
Moment.
This, you feel like you are under some kind of spiritual affliction. Is that correct?
I have been asking myself.
Yes. Okay.
I have been asking myself, why? Yeah. What is going on with me? I used to be very progressive, very
lucky,
now.
Very lucky. Things always fell into place for you, even if you had a problem. But there was someone who came into your path who didn't wish you well, and your energy got cut. And there's an interesting thing. You tend to help people, and some of the very same people that you helped were the very same people who were jealous of you and didn't want to see you prosper. And that was where the energy got cut. I used this line last Wednesday, but it's very, very important that you hear this. You like to help people, but helping people does not always mean that you're meant to help people. People are where people are because God needs them to learn something from it. Just like you're where you are, a series of choices and people and energy. We know there's a lot going on. But I will tell you that you're there because also God wants you to be there for a moment, not to punish you, but for you to learn to trust and surrender and to allow. And as we trust and surrender and allow, God can work a mighty work for you. But there is a blockage, if we were to use that word in energy terms. And this blockage is something that is disrupting you. It is energetically holding you down. And they tell me, excuse me, that when you are being held down, you actually can almost physically feel it. When you're sleeping, you almost feel like you can't wake up. And this is an energy. So you need to clear your energy. You need to clear your space. You and I are neighbors. You're in West Palm. My center, the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Just Google Sarah Spiritual. It'll come up. You need to do a cleanse. You need to wash yourself down. You need to clear your energy. Purge me with hyssop and I shall be clean. Cleanse me and I'm whiter than the snow. Because some of the very same people that you took in under your wing to help have been the very same people who with one breath you blessed them, they cursed you. And that's what I see. A whole series of things have happened in the past 3 years, too numerous to name. But would love to see you at the center, love to assist you in this journey. I know that we've given you some insight here tonight, but we're going to do something right now. So if you would just take a breath, and I want you to just repeat after me. So take a breath, Hortense.
Yeah, and I want to ask a question when you finish. Yeah, go ahead.
Ask your question first. Go ahead.
I'm trying to find a job, but nothing is coming to me, and it is getting to become very difficult.
Understood. That's why we're going to do what we're going to do right now. So I'm ahead of you.
And also, 1 second. And also, I have a person in my house in Jamaica that, like you said, from 2016, that I strongly believe
they need to go.
Yes.
They need to go.
Yes. Yes. Yes, because
we're on the same page. They're bleeding your energy.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Yes.
There's
yes.
in the commandments. In the commandments, there's a line. Listen to me. In the commandments, there's a line that says, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods." They want to be you. Okay?
Even though I help them, even though I give them some place to live, even though I was married to them, even though I have a child for them, even though they still call husband on paper, they want to push me out and put themselves in.
Correct. And do you have a
they
son?
They want to have a life and a family of my inheritance that I've worked hard for.
Correct.
And I'm supposed to be out in the cold.
Correct. And we're not going to give that any power. You have a son with that person, please?
Yes, he's right here with me.
Okay, there you go.
Never, they never take care of us, never. But they want my inheritance.
All right. Well,
they never helped us.
We're going to undo that. Don't give that power. That's the challenge. That's the obstacle. That's exactly why I did this show. And you go back to YouTube and you make sure you re-listen to the opening of this show. Now repeat after me before I run out of time. Are you ready? Take a nice breath.
Yes.
In the moment of now.
In the moment of now.
I release all negativity.
I release all negativity.
I am free from other people's bondage.
I'm free from other people's bondage.
I am sealed and protected by Archangel Michael.
I'm sealed and I'm protected by Archangel Michael.
I'm invincible.
I'm invincible.
I'm impenetrable.
I'm impenetrable.
And indestructible.
And indestructible.
I claim my birthright.
I claim my birthright,
My abundance.
my abundance,
My blessings.
my blessings,
And my divinity.
and my divinity.
Nothing shall get in my way.
Nothing shall get in my way.
I am blessed.
I am blessed.
I am free.
I am free.
And I am
And I am
the authority of God
the authority of God
in motion.
in motion.
There you go. We just began to shift the energy. Pop by the center. I'd love to meet you. Recommend a couple of things you can do. Quick and easy, nothing overwhelming. You need to shift your consciousness. First, we get you strong, we get you on your feet, and then the universe will present a way for someone who is sucking the life out of you to find another place to be. It is a process, but there is a way. We appreciate you, Hortense. I'm really glad that you followed the prompting of Spirit to pick up the phone and call. I believe it was Spirit who kind of kept you from falling asleep so that you could pick up the phone and join us here. I do have to go for this moment. We appreciate your call, and we know the angels surround you. God bless you.
You.
All right.
God bless you. Yes, I'll stop by. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye
Thanks.
for now. Well, bye for now, everyone. We're so glad to be joining all of you here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. 800 shows live connecting with you. We're so glad to help make a difference every day. So for this moment, we bid you good night, farewell, and I am Sarah Spiritual.
The touch is hot, there's a light to open everyone to love.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate through life. Listen and call in next week and let Sarah Spiritual and Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in every Wednesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. with more from Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.